Good evening with Sports Night. I'm Anne-Marie Burt. We begin with some cricket news where half-centuries from Kevin Stout and Roston Chase have propelled Barbados to what's looking to be a winning score as they take on the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force in their opening 2018 Super 50 match at Kensington Oval. Being asked to bat first, the Pride made 278 for 9 off their 50 overs. CBC's Kamal Haynes reports.
Barbados Pride in their opening game looking to get things going, but suffers an early blow. Skipper Craig Brathwaite caught behind by his opposite Dennis Ramsden, off Sheldon Cottrell for 9. The score 19 for 1. Shea Hope enters and gets his first boundary in no time, driving Shannon Gabriel through the covers for 4. Kevin Stout, quiet at the other end, gets involved in the action, digging out the Yorker and finding the boundary for his first 4. Pride in need of runs, and Stout had the solution, pulling Cottrell behind square, another boundary. The boundaries kept coming, Hope driving Gabriel through point and beating the fielder. Red Force made a change in the bowling to plug the runs, but Stout had a different plan, flicking Rashawn Primus to pick up 4 runs. The very next delivery and Stout lifts Primus over long on for the first maximum of the day to move the score to 70 for 1. The experienced Sunil Narain into the attack, and Hope shows confidence and imagination, reverse sweeping to the deep backward point boundary as the ball goes through the fielder. Showing it wasn't a fluke, Hope does it again, reverse sweeping Narain once more in similar fashion. The third time's the charm for Narain. Hope top edging to first slip to be dismissed for 47. The score 116 for 2. Stout, however, kept things going for Barbados, sweeping Carrie Pierre, more runs. There was no stopping Stout. Here, dispatching Tion Webster to the deep fine leg boundary, splitting the fielders. Jonathan Carter, the new batsman, shows his intentions early, reverse sweeping the Rhine for 4 as Barbados Pride at this stage was in a promising position on 138 for 2. Kamal Haynes, CBC Sports.
No thanks, Kamal. The Pride went on to score 278 for 9. Roston Chase made 50 with 2 4s and 3 6s, while Sheldon Cottrell took 3 for 52. Rashawn Primus 3 for 70 and Sunil Narain 2 for 29. In reply, the Red Force were 106 for 9 just a short while ago, and live coverage is on radio 94.7 FM. Meanwhile, earlier today at the 3Ws Oval, combined campuses and colleges Marooners, they won the opening match by 115 runs, defeating Windward Volcanoes. Sent in to bat, Marooners made 228 off 48.2 overs, with Kajoran Otley's top scoring with 60. They then bowled out the Volcanoes for 113 in 29.3 overs as the left-arm spinner Ryan Nurse took 3 for 22. And welcome back to Sports Night. Now, it was the day for the girls champions at Knapsack, Charles F. Broome, to begin their title defense preparation at the Usain Bolt complex. Now, up to news time, the results were not in, but CBC's Akeem Klinkett still has a report on some of the action.
Under 7 girls 50 meters, and heating up the track was little Kalia Waterman of Blue House. She slams the field ahead of Aaliyah Waterman of Red and Mariah Jones of Blue. Boys under 7, and young Janino Hamlet took things into his own hands, switching lanes. He covers his bases, winning ahead of Kimani Hunt of Red and Nikolai Weeks of Blue. Girls under 9, 100 meters, and the green machine was up and running. Sharifa Yard took the lead and dominated. Speed, speed, speed. She reigns ahead of Savannah Thorne of Blue, while Larissa Weeks of Red was 3rd. Boys under 9, and this one was close. No one willing to pull their handbrakes, so it went down to the wire. But in the end, Tevez Brian Cadogan of Gold wins it. Jadiah Beckles of Blue was 2nd, while Jaden Taylor, also of Blue, was 3rd. Girls under 11 moving down the track in a hurry. This one was close, folks. Too close for my eyes. Photo finish needed. In the end, it was a judge. Brianna Catwell of Yellow was 1st, while Nia Clark of Red and Rakayla Yard of Green were 2nd and 3rd respectively. Boys under 11, and things were heating up. On the outside in gold was Raphael Williams. He storms the track and destroys the competition. He beats Dante John of red, while Aaron Beckles of blue was third. Girls under 13, and in the middle of the track, lane 4 to be exact, was the red posse coming to the party. Zakiah Hines of red uses her long strides to beat her competition. Second was teammate Naima Taylor, while Soraya Nichols of green was third. And the big boys. And in lane 2, like a hungry lion who sees his prey, Rico Allen takes off. There was no competition. He wins it ahead of Ramiro Pinder of yellow, while Aaron Messiah of green was third. Knapsack, the champions are on their way. Akeem Klinkett, CBC Sports.
The Fortress NASCAR Race of Champions Junior Tennis Series came to an end recently with a prize-giving ceremony at the Tennis Center in Wildy. 3 tournaments were staged this year instead of the usual 2, with players receiving medals and trophies for their performances in the various age group categories. The under-10 boys champions were Mackay Weeks and Neil King. In the under-12 boys, the doubles and joint singles champs were Adam King and Zavi Peter Gooding. Under 14, under 16, and under 18 girls singles champion is Gabrielle Leslie, while the boys under 14 race of champion winner was Tyler Baptiste. The under 16 boys section was won by Stephen Slocum, who then teamed up with Kurt Seaford to seal the under 18 doubles. 2 players were crowned the race of champions after accumulating the most points on aggregate throughout the tournaments. Slocum took home the boys' crown with 230 points and Gabrielle Leslie the girls' title with 279.9. And welcome back to Sports. I know at the top of the cast, we would have given you the latest from Kensington Oval with the Barbados Pride game. But the Barbados Pride, they duly went on to defeat the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force a few moments ago. The scores in the match, the Pride 278 for 9, the Red Force 107 all out in 21.3 overs. Sunana Ryan top scored with 51, while man of the match Miguel Cummins took 4 for 35. So the defending champions Barbados Pride are off to a good start in that should be the CWI Super 50. Now, a total of 117 swimmers from Canada and the United States were in Barbados recently for part of their winter training program. Among them is the Dolphin Swim Club from Canada in their 10th year to the island. Coach Cecil Russell has brought 14 swimmers this time around, and he says Barbados will be their destination of choice for many more years to come.
Our program trains 2 times 2-hour sessions a day in the water. We have 1 hour of land training every morning after our swim practice after breakfast. And then every afternoon we use the facility outside here to do a 5K power walk, and then we come back in and train for 2 hours. We've had over 4 swimmers representing different countries at Olympics. We have 1 young boy who was at 2 Olympics and traveled to the same Olympics as Martin Ford and Terrence, who were from Barbados in 2012, and they swam together at the University of Toronto. So we feel this is the best location. We've traveled at least 12 other areas for training camps, and we settled down on this one, and we feel this is the best. And we've already scheduled ourselves to come back here for next year.
The Canadian Swim Club, with swimmers ranging between the ages of 11 and 16, concluded their week-long stay, and some of the swimmers are aiming for the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo.
We train indoors, so being outdoors is sort of a different change for us, but also long course season is coming up, so the training outdoors helps us a little bit more than it did doing short course indoors back in Canada. I'm hoping to go to the 2020 Olympics, but so far I've only made the B cut for Olympic trials. I have to make the A cut as well.
In Barbados, it's kind of special because we don't get to train long course until about July, and training long course makes us generally fitter. And then when we're in Barbados, he's able to push us past what we're used to just because there's no school and we are able to sleep, and he's able to watch us more strictly, I guess you could say, here. And it's really just about pushing our bodies to limits so we're able to get better when we're back and faster than what we could be before.
One goal is to improve my swimming and reach my goal. Other than that, I think it's a big chance to meet Barbados because I never heard of Barbados at first. But then when I look at the flag, it's pretty cool. I'm like, why not go there? Trident, Poseidon.
Now here's what's going on tomorrow, January the 31st. The Regional Super 50 goes into day 2 in Antigua. In the 9 a.m. fixture, the Guyana Jaguars take on the English county side Kent. Then in the day and night match at 2 p.m., it will be the Leeward Hurricanes versus the USA. Now that's it for our sports set. You can check us again tomorrow for another night of sports. Good evening. I'm Anne-Marie Burke.